If you're a busy dad trying to juggle work, family, and fitness and actually have some time for yourself, I'm going to show you in this video of 3 things that you can do to have more energy for yourself and to be able to pour out to your family and to your kids. What's up, guys? I'm Kevin Andres, owner of K-Square Fitness, and I help career-driven dads who used to be former athletes regain their fitness and get back in shape. And in today's video, we're going to break down 3 different things. So we talk about, number 1, I know that energy is tough to come by, and sleep has a direct correlation with that. Now, whether you're in the newborn stage or you've got older kids, both components of sleep are extremely important. And here's some actionable tips that I want you to start doing to help you improve your sleep. The very first thing that you can start doing is in the morning, go get direct sunlight in your eye. I'm actually going to give you my exact framework of what I do to sleep better. First thing in the morning, I get direct sunlight in my eyes. I walk outside, I drink my electrolytes while talking with my wife or sometimes just myself, getting sunlight in my eyes. The sun is a direct correlation to helping improve your body's natural circadian rhythm. So I get sunlight in my eyes. I drink my electrolytes. It's good for magnesium and giving you energy. Another thing that I do is I intentionally get cold. So what actually wakes us up in the morning is our core body temperature heating up. So how do we increase that? We get our external shell, our body cold, which will make all the blood rush to the inside. So it warms up our core body temperature. You can do this by taking a cold shower. You can do that by getting into a cold plunge. And this also has a direct correlation to improved mindset because you're doing something you don't want to do. So by improving the strength of something that you don't want to do, you're setting yourself up for later success throughout the day by overcoming these little wins of doing things you don't want to do. And you will build strength in your mind by doing that. The next thing you do to improve your sleep is getting in some type of movement. And we're going to talk more about that a little bit later on, but I want you to have an elevated heart rate. And then we've got some other things that we can talk about here for nutrition. But let's recap. Sunlight, electrolytes, get cold, elevate your heart rate. And then if we skip to the end of your day, you want to have intentionally no overhead lights. If you reduce the overhead lights, there's some science that shows that literally how God has made us, that there's a part in our brain above our eyelid will activate a particular part of your brain that helps keep you stimulated. But if you have light below your eyes, it's not going to be as stimulating. So after a certain hour with your family, no overhead lights, keep them all low. Lamps, ground lights, no stimulating lights over your head. Another thing that I like to do is I put my phone in the box. Once it's in the box, my bedroom is a no phone zone. No phones are going in the bedroom because I want to be intentional with my wife, want to be able to have a conversation, want to be able to be intimate or whatever the case may be. No phone zone, put the phone away, no scrolling. When you're done, put it in the box downstairs, leave it alone. Drop the temperature of your house, make it intentionally cold, the complete opposite of what it's like in the morning. You want your core body temperature to get hot. In order to go to sleep, you want your core body temperature to get cold. So what do you do for that? You do the opposite. You heat up your body. Take a hot shower, a hot bath. You get into a sauna. You're going to get hot. Your body has to work really hard to cool itself off. That in itself is going to help you regulate some of that natural stuff to help your body work with you on a hormonal level and on a circadian rhythm level to help you sleep better. And then this is a lot of different steps. So we want to make the last hour of our day consistent. Sleep is going to help you have more energy. These are tools that can help you. That's a lot of different information, but let's talk about what else can give you energy, and that is food. So if you're like most people, you probably snooze and you miss your alarm and you're already starting off the day late and you got to get the kids to school. And then for lunchtime, because you're trying to lose some weight, you might have a grilled chicken salad. And by the time you get home, what happens is you're starving. You end up overeating. You haven't gotten enough calories or fuel throughout the day. So you come home, you eat as much as you can. You end up having desserts and sweets and snacks that you didn't want to have because you were trying to be healthy. You skipped your breakfast. You had a salad for lunch. And then by dinner time, you're absolutely starving. Instead, focus on quality nutrients that is going to give you energy throughout your day. Have foods that like complex carbohydrates. Ezekiel bread, some type of bread that is going to give you protein. It's going to give you nutrients. If you're afraid of carbs, you have a bigger problem going on with your head. Carbs are not bad. Carbs are going to give you a source of energy. If you're not working out, you might not use them as much, but you should be working out. It's part of the 3 movements here: sleep, food, and movement. So if we prioritize nutrients, carbohydrates, healthy fats like avocado, and prioritizing protein, I like to get 100 grams of protein before noon. And that's a simple rule that I have in place because that'll help me not overeat at night. I want to intentionally have healthy fats. I love a good Ezekiel bread with some avocado toast because it gives me healthy fat that'll help me stay full, along with some carbohydrates and some eggs in the morning. Then you can make a good choice for lunch and you won't overeat at night. Energy, sleep, food, and movement. Another thing that's going to give you energy, I talked about this one right here. I would love for you to be able to get your heart rate up in the morning because that's going to also, again, you get that big cortisol push whenever you wake up, and getting that to elevate is going to help increase your heart rate, which will signal your body. I think it's 16 or 18 hours later. I can't remember the exact science of exactly when your body should start to trigger that natural melatonin release, which actually reminds me that I forgot. At night, if you watch the sunset, it'll release a natural melatonin in your body, which will help you fall asleep easier. So much goes along with the sun and sleep and habits. It has a direct correlation of all of these different things. But we talk about our movement. Most people don't move as much as they want to, so they're not as consistent. And let me tell you what will help you become more consistent. Having accountability, having a plan, and having someone hold you to that, because most people, they're not as consistent as they want because they don't have a plan to follow. So if you have a plan to follow, there's tons of plans all over the internet. You've probably been researching, you've been saving workout videos, you've been doing this, that, and the other. There's stuff everywhere, but what most people are missing is accountability. But if you have some accountability, someone that holds you accountable to the plan, that'll make you be more consistent, and you'll have someone on your side working with you. So these are 3 different tips of how you can, on a surface level, improve your energy. As a busy dad, energy is tough to come by. Follow these tips. If you have any other additional questions, drop them down in the comments below. Let me know what you found to be most helpful. And if you want help on how to overcome all of this stuff and simplify everything, I talk about this in all of our videos. All of this information is really great, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. I already talked about watching all of these different videos, saving workouts, all that. What really needs to happen and what a coaching process looks like is, what's your biggest area of opportunity? What is your goal? Where do you want to be? And then I work with our dads and athletes on this right here. What one thing are we going to change first? What is your biggest area of opportunity? Are you intentional about getting up and seeing the sun? No, I'm not. This direction isn't me telling you what to do, but rather asking you questions on where you are missing out on the gaps and me helping you find out what could optimize your energy levels. Do that extremely well. Can you do that consistently for 2 weeks? We can add in one other habit. So this one is now, I'd like to say, automatic. We add in number 2. That's going to help you improve your energy, make you feel better, have more energy for your kids, for your spouse, for your job. And we begin to work on this ladder where we're focusing on breaking things down. Instead of being overwhelmed by everything that's out there, we simplify the process, and that's what it looks like working with us. If you want to learn how to break down this system and how we can help you, click the link down below and schedule a call with me, and we'll talk about where you're at, where you want to be, and what's your biggest area of opportunity, and we can kind of game plan what it looks like. And if I can help you out, I'll simply path out the way of what it looks like to work with us. And if not, you'll walk away with some more great resources.